Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Back here with a update on pretty much what I'm getting ready for on the Carnival train project. You guys will see a lot of stuff out here. A lot of stuff out of the fridge. Still a lot of stuff in there, but we'll kind of go over what I have for supplies, and then some of the upcoming projects that we're going to work hard and get done. You guys can see I use a lot of styrene, a lot of various kinds of styrene. Everything from big sheets to some of this like pre-lined stuff, which is really nice for breaking off and getting skinnier pieces out of. I have some smaller stuff, a lot of different sized square rods, some little tiny flat stuff, flat stock there, just a lot of different types of styrene. Kind of a bin just full of random trailers and containers and chassis and stuff like that that I'm using to kind of build certain things from. A lot of the stuff that needs to be built on a trailer doesn't have a trailer, so this is like a mix of mostly Herpa trailers, a company called Herpa. They make a lot of trailers and a lot of trucks, and Herpa has supplied they haven't supplied, but I have bought a lot of Herpa products for this project. A lot of trailers, a lot of trucks from Herpa. They have a lot of stuff that I needed. So in these bins here, I kind of showed last time. We'll go a little bit more in depth. Oop. This one's a lot of dollies, like trailer dollies, hitches, landing gear for trailers, some hooks for the backs of trailers, fenders, axles, some wheels, axle traps, some frame pieces. Just a whole variety of stuff that it takes to kind of build certain things. Keep a lot of that stuff on hand. And this one is a lot of wheels. I prefer to use actual rubber tires, and a lot of these rims and tires are from A-Line. Great company to get a lot of that stuff from. I do have a lot of A-Line wheels and trailers and stuff like that as well. Some of the stuff is from Athearn, some of it's from Walthers, just a mix of like stuff that I've bought over the years and disassembled to save. You guys can see I've got like painted rims for certain things that I've done projects in the past that didn't really work out, so I just kind of save the painted rims just if I need them. I got a couple Athearn trucks over here with some other dolly parts and stuff. Various axles, metal and plastic, different lengths and thicknesses for various things. So yeah, most of this is A-Line rims and tires. Some of it is Athearn and a few other things mixed in there, but that's a lot of my my rims and my tires there that I kind of pull from as I need. And then something that I don't really use that much anymore is like all of my truck stuff. You guys can see this is mostly all semi parts. I do have some chrome rims in here that I don't really use, but they just came with trucks that I needed. A lot of hoods, cabs, sleepers, interiors, windows, fuel tanks, steps, mirrors, brush guards, exhaust, stacks, a lot of cabs, just everything to build semi trucks. And I do actually have another one of these underneath my diary binder there that are all full of chassis for the semi, so the actual like the frames for these semis. The majority of the semis are Herpa trucks. Some of them are Athearn as well. There's a couple that are from completely different companies because I couldn't find certain things from Herpa or Athearn. But that's where a lot of my trucks was kind of built out of. You guys can see I way overbought for this project, but I didn't know what I needed. I just knew I didn't know the quantities of what I needed. I just kind of knew what I needed. So that's a lot of that stuff. Over here, I have these bins. These are all from different Carnival rides that I've parted out for certain things. Down here I have like a lot of circular shapes and stuff, some hydraulic cylinders, and just kind of more specialty stuff like that that I can pull from for kind of custom making various rides. Here is some more like styrene stock, card stock, some smaller square stuff, some rectangle pieces, different plastics and styrene in there. This drawer has like a lot of wires, rods, plastic, metal, rubber, some smaller square stock, tubing and stuff for various things. And here's a bunch of different railings, walkway material and stuff like that, ladders. And here's various tubs for the ride, different seating arrangements for all the various rides that I can pull from and modify and customize and all that stuff. And then up here is kind of more like support network, different things. All plastic that I can change and cut and modify for whatever I need. Save a lot of that stuff. So that's basically all just various things that I've cut and taken from over the years. I did buy a lot of those Fowler kits over the years and basically bought them to part them out specifically because I needed certain parts out of them, and then I always save everything because like with this stuff I can go back and I can cut, chop, glue, modify anything I need to from that stuff to kind of help me make certain trailers. I do have another bin just kind of full of some more styrene scraps. Never really know how small I need some stuff, so I always try to save a lot of that stuff. And then in this box here I have a lot of more ride parts, bigger shapes, kind of more oddball stuff that I can kind of grab and cut and chop up, use it however I need it. So a lot of parts, a lot of different parts from a lot of different kits all mixed together into making it easier for me to kind of find harder to make shapes. If I can find a decent shape in here and I have to cut a little bit or modify it a little bit, it's not quite as hard as completely building it from scratch. So that stuff always kind of saves me a lot. I have a box over here too that's just full of trucks and trailers of all kinds. Just stuff that I've bought with sets over time. Some of it's Herpa, some of the stuff is completely different companies, some of it's Walters, Athearn, A-Line, a lot of different things going on in here. That's something else that I kind of pull from if I need to find like a certain length of trailer, or if I need just oddball rigs for something or whatever. A lot of parts, a lot of pieces that I pull from. Other than that, we'll kind of switch to what my current projects are that I'm going to be kind of tackling. Most of that stuff is on this shelf. Some of it is just a couple little paint things that I need to correct. I have to rebuild one of these trailers here. This is a custom-made 53-foot step deck box trailer. And this is basically what's going to be the large 53-foot show office. You guys can see I have the air conditioner put on the front. I custom made that out of two 40-foot step deck box trailers. And I had made a couple of them at the time, and I'm glad I did because I kind of messed up on one of them. So I have to sub out one of those and kind of clean it up and repaint it and do all that. This trailer I have to add some details to. That trailer I just basically have to put the tires on. Paintwork's already done on that. Top spin, I'm swapping out a few parts and just kind of correcting a few things on that. Nothing too crazy there. Most of the hard work is already laying out here. Stuff that I have to either build or rebuild because I wasn't happy with the first rendition. And we'll kind of walk through that. I have a top tilt-a-whirl right here. And that was, I bought that as a already like kind of custom made racked ride, and it was kind of a messy job, but it was cheap and it got me some of the parts that I needed, so I bought it, stripped a lot of stuff down, so that's why some stuff's kind of painted. You guys can see I have like other parts laying in there to kind of help build stuff. I have the trailer bottom in there, or the trailer itself that everything will be built up and racked on. That's a project that we're going to try to tackle. That'll probably be later. I had a rainbow built and on the train, and I wasn't too happy with the main arm here. These were made to have a big, like a motor slide in there, and I had already shortened it because it's stuck up really tall. It kind of looked goofy, so I'd already chopped it down, shortened it. Well, I'm going to chop that even more and actually utilize some parts from a top spin kit to kind of rebuild the head of that a little bit nicer, make it look a little bit more prototypical, a little bit better. The Tubbs trailer I kind of messed up on for the rainbow, so we're going to rebuild that, fix that up a bit. I have a bunch of just kiddie ride stuff in this one, bases for like kiddie rides that I have to build there. I got new ramps, the actual like circus train legit ramp kit that they made a while back. Those are going to be replacing my crappy ramps that I kind of custom made. Still have to modify these a little bit, but it'll look a lot better on the ramp car. I have the one of the beam loads and the tubs for the Ferris wheel. Kind of wanted to go back and redo a few things on those, so those are kind of stripped down. We'll have to do some paint work and try to fix some stuff up on those. Those are probably going to be the first ones that I tackle when we get into stuff here. I have a mini Himalaya kit that I need to build for the train. Can I have some of the stuff for that? This was supposed to be another parts trailer for the rainbow, and I just kind of built it kind of in a different way. In a sense, it turned out cool, but it's not correct, so I'm going to go back, strip all that down, completely rebuild that trailer. This 40-foot container here on a chassis, that's going to be the 40-foot show office that used to run on the train. That one's going to have a whole undercarriage built up of fenders. I got to figure out the fenders and do a couple other things. I'll have to plate over the air condition or the freezer unit on this end, but I needed a smooth side container for that trailer. And then a 53-foot storage trailer. Pretty sure it has one of their merry-go-rounds in it, and I didn't really, when I had initially built it, I really didn't use the right type of trailer. So later in years I found the right type of trailer, so we kind of have that in a kind of in a limbo mode right now until I get back to work on that. But probably do that one fairly soon as well, because that's going to be a pretty easy project. Already got a new shell for a new trailer. Was able to salvage the whole under frame and the belly that I removed from everything, and we're going to kind of rebuild that and fix that up a lot better. And I think that's kind of it, other than what's in the fridge that needs to be worked on. That's pretty much what I'm going to be tackling in the near future. Of course, I have a whole list that I need to kind of go through an update of stuff that needs to be done, stuff that I need to build. So I got to update that and go through all that, so you guys can kind of see a little glimpse into just how much work this has been. It's basically how the whole project's been. For the most part, I've been able to build something and be happy with it. But like I said, my mixed era has kind of been fighting me on that, and I'm trying to narrow that down at least between like 2013 to 2017-ish. I'm going to try to keep it within that many years, but I am still having some rides that haven't ran on the train since like the 90s. Like, they haven't had the rainbow in many years. And of course the top spin, I think 2013 was the last year that the top spin ran on the train. So there is a few little things here and there, but as far as just like overall looks of everything, how everything's painted, I'm trying to keep that within a certain window that's not too crazy. So at least there will be some type of common ground within a few years. So, but a lot of work. I have a lot to get to. I have to, first things first, I'm just going to go through my list, see what I got done on that list the last time, see what I'm taking off of that list completely, because there are some things that I was going to do, but now I'm not going to do, just because I'm really trying to narrow down that timeline somewhat, and concentrate on the real important stuff right now. So pretty much everything that is on this table and the few little things that are in the fridge yet to do are going to be the important stuff. We're going to try to tackle all that over the next handful of months leading into, you know, all through fall, winter, and probably some of spring. Hopefully I can be pretty steady and make some good progress on some stuff. I saved myself a few projects. I was going to do some repaints on some stuff and then decided not to, because it kind of narrowed down my timeline. So saved myself some work there, but I still have a lot of work to do, and we're going to get to it. So once I get everything kind of sorted out and get some things placed where I need, we will basically just work on one trailer at a time. I'm not going to just leave all this stuff out here staring at me and worry about it all the time. We're just going to concentrate on one trailer at a time, get it done, make sure I like how it looks, and then move on to the next project. And we're probably going to start with the Ferris wheel trailers here, get one of these going, get it done, on to the next one, and then I'll kind of pick and choose from there where we're going to go. So yeah, guys, that's what's coming up on the channel here for the Carnival train. And it's a lot of work. It's going to be a lot of work. I got a lot of stuff to build, a lot of stuff to change, paint, fix. So it's going to be a long road. But I am excited. I don't sound excited, but I am actually really excited to get back on this. Like I said, I've taken like a 3-year break from this, and I want to get it done. I need to get it done. At least as far as I possibly can. I am going to try to look for some stuff online to try to help me with some of the more complicated rides, like the zipper. That's going to be a really hard one. I'm going to try to find like 3D printed stuff maybe I can buy online to help me with that. Same thing with the Starship 2000, or the Gravitron, whichever. That ride's going to be kind of a tough one too, so I'm going to try to find some stuff online to help me with those. But if I can get some of the more complicated stuff done, that'd make me feel really good. But I want to get through all this stuff first, so that's what we're going to work on. So there's just a kind of a small glimpse into just the sheer amount of stuff that I have on hand to build, and all the stuff that I have to currently work on. So hopefully we'll make some good progress, and that's going to be it for this video, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed the update, and until next time, take care.